Arsenal, they're not looking too good right now because they have drawn their 3 games they've drawn in the past 5 games, and Manchester City has lost none. So what does this say for Manchester City? That means they can just probably sweep through Arsenal. Now, I'm not saying Arsenal is a bad team. Arsenal has been exceptional this season. They've played the most exciting games we've ever seen in a long time in the English Premier League. But the question is, how are they drawing? Are they panicking? Are they wetting their pants? What's causing this whole panic? We know they could have easily breezed through all the other teams they played against. They could have easily breezed through Liverpool. They could have easily breezed through Southampton. And the fact that Southampton could hold up Arsenal with a 3-1 score until the 90th minute, that says quite a lot of things for Arsenal. And that says a lot of things for Manchester City, because Manchester City has been beating teams 7-0, 6-0, Haaland scoring 6 goals. So we have to think about this when it comes to Arsenal. Of course, we want Arsenal to win. We also want Arsenal. We have not seen Arsenal win a major cup in almost a decade, if not over 2 decades. The last time they won the English Premier League was back in 2004, and I was in grade 4. So it is 2 decades because I'm in my 20s now. But aside from that, let's have a look at some of the guys who are playing in the Arsenal team who has helped Arsenal to become a team it is. Let's have a look at Jesus, who is a good player, was a very good investment for Arsenal. Zinchenko was a very good investment for Arsenal. But what do those 2 players have in common? Manchester City. And if we do the math real quick right now, if Jesus and Zinchenko could help Arsenal to be a better team, to be contenders for the English Premier League title in such a long time, now imagine having to face a full squad of Manchester City players. Now, understand you have 2 former Manchester City players, but now you're facing the whole squad. I don't think Arsenal stands a chance. If I may be clear, of course this is a game of soccer. Anything is possible. Anything can change. But I don't think Arsenal stands a chance because Arsenal has a few games left, and Manchester City has 2 games in hand. With those 2 games in hand, Manchester City might not lose in any of the games. While I think Arsenal might end up losing a few more matches because they still have to play against Chelsea, which is a derby. And Chelsea are struggling. They're looking to win their first match, and if they can clutch up on Arsenal, that can be very bad for Arsenal. So when you look at Manchester City itself and how it's performing, I know it's facing Manchester United in the FA Cup final. And to be quite honest with you, as a Manchester United supporter, I do not think Manchester United stands a chance with Manchester City. I feel like Manchester City is going to brutalize us, it's going to victimize us, and it's just going to leave us hanging there with our tears. So I'm not saying we're not going to be good players, but I'm just saying, like, I don't see no hope for United in the FA Cup based on what Manchester City has been doing. And when it comes to UEFA Champions League, I feel like Manchester City is going to win a triple. But for Arsenal, does this say the same? The question that comes into mind is what Rio Ferdinand said. Is it better to finish 3rd with a cup than to finish 2nd with nothing at all when you know you've been leading the English Premier League this whole term? So for Arsenal fans, they need to brace themselves because the cup might not be coming home. The cup might be going to Manchester. So, hey, it is what it is. But until next time, I hope you guys don't take it personally. This is just my opinion. And if you have your own opinion, there is a comment section. You can say whatever you need to say. Enjoy.